Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Oakland Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 23. Brennan Malone looks to lead the Midland ROCKHOUNDS in game number 1. Against Brandon Young, they will be facing the Tulsa Drillers. They faced them last season and they were able to take them down in a sweep to win the Texas League Championship, but in this game, not going well early. A 2-1 lead for the Tulsa Drillers before Daniel Susac is able to hit this thing out to left field, but it cannot get over the wall, and that ends the 6th inning. Susac a little disappointed. Deshaun Knowles comes up and drills one out to left field. That one is also caught. More disappointment for the ROCKHOUNDS. Kyron Paris is struck out on a check swing. Doesn't matter, it was a strike. Here's Oliver Kennedy in the bottom of the 9th with a chance, but unfortunately he gets way under it. Tag-up attempt over to third is complete, but here's Deshaun Knowles with a chance to make up for it. But unfortunately, right in the glove of the center fielder, long run makes the play. It's a 3-1 win for the Tulsa Drillers, looking to get that revenge from last year. So they'll go into game 2 with the 1-0 series lead. Also, at home for the ROCKHOUNDS, Hans Kraus, of course, pitched that one postseason game. It did not go well for him. He will face a fellow YouTuber in Justin Deisering on the mound. And so far, so good, as both pitchers doing a decent job until Manuel Tavares comes up. And there is the hit into the glove to end the 3rd. We go all the way through the 8th as the mighty Meatball can't get a hit. That'll bring up Riley Adams against Manuel Malanca, and that ball is Magonka as that thing is well over the scoreboard and out of here at Main Street Field. Riley Adams showboating his way to first and around the bags. That's his first postseason home run, 416 feet and a 109 exit velo. Couple batters later, it is Chris Alaney, and he hits this thing out to right field. And it's a good thing we are not close to Pennsylvania, because that thing could be in the Allegheny from Alaney, as Justin Deisering goes 5 1/3, only allows 4 hits, no earned runs, and a 3-0 Tulsa Driller win. Is this going to be a sweep the opposite way? The Midland ROCKHOUNDS are going to try their best to win on the road this time. They're facing William Woods, who had a decent first outing in the postseason. It's Roger Feliciano for the ROCKHOUNDS, and the only reason we didn't put up his numbers is because, well, they're not going to look great, and they're not going to look great after today. Here's Chris Alaney, got the homer in the last game, comes up, gets a single into center field. That is going to score another run. 2-0 Tulsa. Josh Stowers in the bottom of the 1st will finally end the inning with this grounder to third. Bryson Brigman, though, comes up in the bottom of the 2nd, gets this down in front of Deshaun Knowles. The throw to the plate is nowhere close. It's 3-0. Tulsa on the verge of taking the series 3-0 before Kyron Paris puts a ball into center field and drives home a run. The mighty Meatball, this is what we've been wanting to see from him. This is deep out to left field, and it is off the wall as the mighty Meatball is going to bring home the tying runs and find himself on third base. For Kyron Paris, who hits it down the left field line. They're going to throw him out at first, but it drives home an insurance run, as the mighty Meatball will score. 2 out, 1 on in the bottom of the 6th, and that drops right in front of Knowles. He's not able to make the throw home. It's 5-4. Bases bombed against Adrian Martinez here with 2 away. He's able to get out of a huge jam. That brings up Jahmai Jones against Jebediah Pimpersheem in the bottom of the 9th, and that's in Reese's glove as the ROCKHOUNDS take a game 9-4 after putting up a 4 spot in the 9th. Feliciano did not do well, but Poisson did hit a home run. So, with 1 game under their belt, it's 1 at a time. Can they do it against Griffin Roberts, who did not have a good postseason outing his first time out? It's Deshaun Knowles at the dish. 2 on, 1 away, and Knowles is going to hit that not over the wall, but right up against it. Almost over it. Big double. Big 2 runs scored, and Midland takes the 2-0 lead. Pedro Chavis on the hill for Midland. There's Reese making the catch, the mighty meatball. But unfortunately, his arm isn't the best. So it is 2-1. Here's Aldrich DeJonk as he hits this thing into left field. And that will provide the tying run at 2-2. Austin Gauthier is up with a dribbler onto Merrifield, who will throw it onto first to end the 4th inning. So through 4, tied at 2. Deshaun Knowles with a dribbler here. Pitcher gonna take care of it. Hendel Williams able to do it, but the run does come home. So Midland with the lead. It's Manuel Tavares with 2 away. And what a diving grab out there in right center field. But Deshaun Knowles just lets one rip. Exit velo 96 miles an hour. That thing is hit over the right field wall, and it is a huge homer. His second of the postseason. Deshaun Knowles gets that one to travel 392 feet off of Olsen, and that gets Midland the 5-4 lead. Can they hold on to that lead? It's Jebediah Pimpersheen getting a strikeout to start the bottom of the 8th inning against Ismael Alcantara. Now he gets Aldrich DeJonk just sitting there looking at it. He is gone. And then Austin Gauthier already 0 for 2. Easy enough to make it 0 for 3 on the strikeout. Pimpersheen strikes out the side. That brings in Damon Lucero for the 9th. 2 for 2 on his postseason save opportunities. Hasn't given up a hit to a left-handed batter. Isn't facing one right now, but that one's right into the glove of Deshaun Knowles for out number 1. That brings up Jahmai Jones. This is a dribbler down third base. Jeremy Ironman with the throw onto first for out number 2. 1 out away. Riley Adams, he's hit a homer already, and this one is launched out to left. The mighty meatball will range back and make the catch, and it's a 5-4 win for the ROCKHOUNDS. We have the best thing in minor league sports that you can get, a game number 5. Here it is. Both teams tied at 2 apiece. Tulsa wins the first 2, ROCKHOUNDS win the next 2, and they get the home game here with Brooks Sohn, who actually had a pretty good first postseason outing, but this is not his first postseason outing. It is a big hit out there all the way up to the wall. Tulsa scores not just 1, but they will score 2, and it is 2-0 against Brooks Sohn. Here's Johnny Pereda. He goes down swinging. There's a little bit of something from Brook, and then Josh Stowers goes down as well. So Sohn gets himself out of giving up more runs. Griffin Roberts hasn't exactly pitched the greatest against our squad, so we'll see if we can take him down in this one. There's a big hit, and that's going to leave runners on the corners with 1 away for the mighty meatball, who unfortunately strikes out this time. Cannot come through for us. That'll bring up Evan Carter, who's jammed right up the middle. Easy play to make on him, but they can't get the throw down. So Benny Roush is able to come up now, and he gets this hit down in left field, and that is going to do wonders, bringing home a run to tie the game here in the bottom of the first. Jeremy Ironman, though, dribbling it down to third, thrown on to second to end the first. So a tie game and a 2-run shot given up by our boys, and unfortunately down 4-2. And the end of the second comes up. So Brennan Malone is brought in because Brooks Sohn has not been pitching well, and it's all hands on deck here in game number 5, and Brennan Malone is getting the job done, as you can tell. A couple of strikeouts, and he strikes out all 3 batters he faces. As Brooks Sohn kind of left him hanging, and then Jeremy Ironman comes up in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 on, and he launches that thing into the middle of next weekend. A 432-foot home run. 105 exit velo, his first of the postseason. It ties the game here. That brings up Austin Gauthier with a runner on second and 2 away, and Brennan Malone. Solid innings of work. So Oliver Kennedy up against Tyler Gilbert with 2 on, and Oliver Kennedy gonna bring home a ribby. Unfortunately, they get the out over there at third, but it's 5-4 Midland. Jebediah Pimpersheen gets Pereda on the strikeout. Now he will face Aldrich DeJonk, and that's right down the line at first, and Tavares steps on first. Hippershim does his job. That'll bring in Damon Lucero for the 9th inning. And Diaz down the third baseline. He's thrown out at first for out number 1. Jake Vogel, the 9-hitter, was 3 for 3 before staring at that thing like it was going to do anything. And now Austin Gauthier, the leadoff hitter, 1 for 4. He strikes out. Damon Lucero comes in, gets the save in game number 5. And the Midland ROCKHOUNDS are once again Texas League champions. Congratulations to our Midland ROCKHOUNDS. If we fail to moneyball our Oakland A's to a World Series, at least we have the Midland ROCKHOUNDS, right? Anyway, the playoffs have been underway as the Rangers and Blue Jays move on in the AL, and in the NL, it's the Cubs and the Dodgers. The 6th-seeded Blue Jays then take out the defending champion Guardians in a whole 5 games, while the Texas Rangers take out the Astros in just 4 games. In the National League, the top-seeded Padres take care of the Dodgers in 4, and the 2nd-seeded Braves take care of the Cubs in 4. Rangers sweep the Blue Jays, and the Padres take out the Braves in 5 games. Does the signing of Ohtani get the Rangers to win their elusive first World Series ever? Well, he lost game number 1 to Joe Musgrove. Game 2 is a DeGrom win. Game 3 is a Dane Dunning win. Musgrove wins again in game number 4, and Shohei finally wins a start in game number 5. So DeGrom versus Maile to close the series, and the Texas Rangers do it. They are your World Series champions in season number 2. Congrats on their first ever ring. Even though they are a division rival, they're probably the least hated one right now if you're an A's fan. Corey Seager takes home World Series MVP. He also takes home AL postseason MVP with 5 homers and 18 ribs. For the NL, that award goes to Manny Machado, who hit 4 dongs and 14 ribbies for the Padres. Soto was right there, though. Regular season AL MVP was Kyle Tucker, who hit .321 with 42 dongs. In the NL, it was Mookie Betts with 47 homers, 124 ribbies. AL Cy Young, Shohei Ohtani in his first year with Texas, going 18-7 with a 2.45 ERA. NL Cy Young is Walker Buehler, who went 21-8 with a 3.15. Kyle Tucker and Manny Machado win the batting titles. The relievers of the year are Brock Burke, who had 51 saves for Texas, and Edwin Diaz, who had 52 of them for the Mets. Look at Dylan Floro, though. He was up there. Rookie of the year goes to Henry Franco, barely over our man Bucky Carver. Dang. In the NL, it goes to Cole Roederer, who hit .326 for the Cubs. Hank Aaron awards are again Tucker and Machado. AL Gold Glovers, Aaron Savale, Alejandro Kirk, CJ Cron, Santiago Espinal, Matt Chapman, David Fletcher, Dalton Varsho, Kevin Kiermaier, and Adolis Garcia. AL Silver Sluggers are Eloy Jimenez, Salvador Perez, Ryan Mountcastle, Jose Altuve, Ahmed Rosario, Kyle Tucker, Yordan Alvarez, and Seti Mullins. National League Gold Gloves go to Antonio Senzatella, Gabriel Moreno, Nolan Arenado, Tommy Edman, Corbin Carroll, Jazz Chisholm, and Mookie Betts. The NL Silver Sluggers go to Nick Castellanos, Will Smith, Pete Alonso, Ozzy Albies, Manny Machado, Trey Turner, Mookie Betts, Jazz Chisholm, and Kyle Schwarber. We move into retirements for the end of the season, and lots of longtime vets hang up the cleats. Justin Turner retires with 1,400 hits and a .287 career average, always a pesky player. Brandon Crawford retires off of the Rays without ever actually playing for him, as he spent all his years at the major league level with San Fran, amassing 1,400 hits and 150 bombs. Nelson Cruz retires just 21 homers shy of 500 with 2,100 career hits and a career .276 average. Evan Longoria retires with 346 career home runs and near 2,000 hits. Max Scherzer pitched 3,000 innings to a .324 career ERA and amassed 219 wins and 3,400 strikeouts. Justin Verlander had 269 nice wins and also over 3,400 strikeouts with a career .327 ERA and 3,500 innings. Then there's Clayton Kershaw with 218 wins, 3,000 strikeouts, and a career .270 ERA and 2,900 innings. So some Hall of Fame level talent in those guys. Then there's guys that I'm gonna miss, like Cookie Carrasco. He fell off hard, but I really love him. Still a career .389 ERA. Josh Donaldson had some incredible years, including an MVP in 2015. Zach Greinke was a very solid pitcher in his heyday, amassing 231 wins and near 3,000 strikeouts and 3,400 innings with a 3.45 ERA. Andrew McCutchen, another fan favorite, 2,000 hits, 305 home runs, 1,000 ribbies, 275 career average. Joey Votto, he's got to be a Hall of Famer. No? Hall of Very Good? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. 362 bombs, 1,100 ribs, 295 average. The jury's out. Apparently, MLB The Show 23 says only Scherzer and Kershaw deserve it. Not Greinke, not Votto, not Verlander? Okay, game. In setting up our offseason, we have 0 free agent negotiations. Our entire coaching staff is signed, and they'll get another year before we consider firing any of them. It was the staff's first year with the squad, and we were only 3 games worse than we were last season. Rowan Wick is our only arbitration negotiation, and we're taking care of that right now by going over and straight up releasing him. Good luck, Rowan. With having to keep our $30 million for our stadium payment, we could spend near $70 million on players, but we likely won't. Some crazy free agents are out there, but we are still moneyballing right now. Trust me though, unlike the current A's owner with me at the helm, when we have all of our young guys up and we're rocking and we're doing well, we will add to the team and go for it with some rentals. That might be some time away though. Are you excited for the offseason? Let me know in the comments. How about that man, Bucky Carver? Thank you for the continued support on the series, and thank you channel members for going above and beyond. If you want to help the channel grow, drop those likes and share the video everywhere you can. It's free, and it really does help me. If no one has told you guys today, I love you, FG fam.